Alright, today we're gonna play the last piece of expansion content for Alan Wake 2. The Lake House, second DLC that came out, what, 5 months after the first? Maybe 4? I played in the early summer, the first part, which was called The Night Springs. This one will deal with actually playing as agent of the Federal Bureau of Control, who we met in the main story of Alan Wake 2 in the town. She was injured, and I believe this happens before, probably before the story campaign of the main game. At least I think so. Okay. Oh, why am I here? What? Alright, the Lake House. Load episode.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 78. Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving. This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Here we go. That was a strange sound. Alright. Flashlight on, let me remember how to actually play it.
This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything, radio me. The Lake House was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect...
So she
My low opinion of the research department.
She actually tells
may
this
have
story to Saga right
clouded
now,
my judgment.
I guess. I don't remember. Did she tell part of it in the main one? She might have mentioned it, but I don't remember. I can go around. Abandoned van.
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department. No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No?
Oh man, this whole
Okay, well.
design
definitely going
definitely
another
reminds me of Control. Pretty much the same architecture, like the old house.
Hello, and welcome to another
What?
exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility. We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lake House. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
Why, yeah, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid fuck.
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
Alright, let's read some lore.
Yeah, that
Some
seems healthy.
documents here lying about. Something redacted already. Status updates of the Older House. To all staff on site, observation team reported that the Older House is still under active lockdown. 2023. Status of the Director Trench management team and all other personnel inside the Older House at the time of the lockdown's initialization remains unknown. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the redacted field originating from the Older House as of redacted, increasing in strength as it loops through a specific pattern. So they still don't know that Jessie is the new director, and she was fighting the Hiss, I suppose. These readings are currently being analyzed by research staff in the Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to the signals should contact them immediately. Sincerely, Ava Ramani, Supervisory Agent.
That's handy.
Layout. Ground floor. Second basement. Okay, first, second, third. There's only 4 floors. There's another office.
Dr. Marmont's not here. Nobody is? I'll have to check downstairs.
Zachariah Trench placed him in this position. The previous director.
They must all be working on the lower levels.
Experiment status in
I'll need to
progress.
head down.
September 14, 2023, Thursday.
Changing passwords, huh?
Effective September 13, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address the security concerns. Okay. Subject B. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The paintings feature scenes or events he would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This effect has been proven multiple times and has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that the painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. So, it actually kind of parallels Alan Wake's writing, right? It is influenced by the outside world that he gets glimpses of. Conclusion. The subject is suspected to be a Class 2 para-utilitarian. That word again. Though additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates. The extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energies. I need a password. 6 numbers.
Nope.
It's definitely part of the password of the age 38. Age 38, Hedy Lamar.
Come on. That's not right.
Ah, damn it. Do not use birthdays, current date, phone numbers. The Lake House Daily. Good news. Headquarters still dark. Pie was good, more pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Deerfest this week. All vacations time cancelled. Try using significant personal dates, but don't... you birth date? How does that make sense? But don't use
An
birthday?
experiment. That bodes well.
Hi, Lexon. Might be linked to this date of her appointment or something. July 18. Or this is the only other date I think that's in this room. What else? Yeah, July 18. July 18, July 18.
Damn it.
Hmm. 2020.
Come on.
Might be.
Nope. Damn it.
It was the date on the other plaque, 18 July, and her age, 38 years. They started having some kind of personal issue. Project Arborus has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on Project Randomness, and they are shared research materials, so can I release them back to Arborus? Sincerely, Peril Levine, senior researcher. So does next Wednesday work? Go fuck yourself, Jules. From Marmont. I apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting, Harry. I believe she's suggesting that I would take her project's budget. An unfair and preposterous accusation, though I am confident you understand that. I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head of research jobs to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task. Sincerely, Dr. Jules Marmont. I'm too busy to attend meetings. Just use the budget from last year, but make sure to specify the specific percentage of the research budget is to go toward Project Arborus. Arbutus, probably. So certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing the resources. Good morning. A friendly reminder that proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of this month. Every station is being asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Should I book a time for us to speak about this and make a plan? Last message. I suppose I've unlocked the lift. Yeah. Oh, I have unlocked security door. Oh.
This should come in handy.
Security clearance level 1. Pictures of cats. I bet those pictures are probably from developer cats. 100%. Someone's cat.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts. Estevesta team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to...
Here we go.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Hi, Elena.
Breach detected on sublevel 5.
I'm doing fine.
Staff should seek shelter.
Finally get my hands on
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility
the
now.
DLC. As it was recorded. Those were the possessed.
Belay that order.
The pair, right? From the upper floor.
A threshold event had hit the lake house.
The directors.
It
or
was
whatever.
the Marmont's problem. Our mission was
Research
outside.
lead. Both of them possessed. Probably.
Where's the fucking elevator?
There was also a document about some patient that could predict
Okay.
events by
priority
painting
one,
them.
Get the lights on.
And there's a bunch of paint on
Standing
the wall.
around in the dark near Cauldron Lake. They're not smart.
It's going good. It's going good. Just started. Now we're just going straight into horror, I guess. Alright. I'm ready. Threshold linking experiment progress report. The work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will soon be possible. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals weren't successful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold's energies and thus its reality-altering effect are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant level of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P. While no pieces of his have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the redacted pages, his proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. Interesting, interesting. As the Lake House continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes, directed by Dr. Marmont, led by Dr. Campbell, as an art form has shown viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. Gosh. It's not a good idea to connect to Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme finding will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research. This is what we would collect during the main game, right? As Alan or Saga, you would find those nursery, I believe, nursery rhymes scattered about the perimeter of the Cauldron Lake area. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings were okay. Research and incorporated into ongoing research across the Lake House. Effective immediately, research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Note: Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the Lake House. Any exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility's premises have been acknowledged, accepted by the co-heads of research. Remedy actually were selling those coffee mugs or whatever you call them in English. Panel control room. Oh, look who it is.
Dr. Darling.
Okay, he doesn't do a damn thing without power.
Elena, no. No customized. Man, have bots decided to go to YouTube now? What the hell? Seriously? I gotta ban you even on YouTube now? Give me a fucking break. I thought they were only on Twitch. God damn it. These bots are relentless. Yeah. I don't know, they don't seem like the normal fucking human to me. They spam the same shit each stream. Starting like, hello, how are you? And by the way, don't you want to buy my stream overlay? I don't know what they're trying to do, man. I will never fucking buy any bullshit from sketchy artists, man.
Can't open it from the side.
Some fucking AI generated bullshit or otherwise, trying to get money from me. What the fuck, man? It started like a year ago, I think. Before that, it didn't happen at all. Ever.
I wish they'd make these things lighter.
I remember in Control you would actually carry those with telepathic
The way
abilities.
I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
Yeah, some of them might be human, but I've encountered many times where they just ask questions in chat, you don't even answer them, they ask another one. It's just, you know, timed messages. Generalized questions or generalized conversation answers. I have to figure out where this goddamn generator. What's in here? Jen? No? Not in here. I'm just surprised because they were usually they would just, you know, be on Twitch. I've never seen them on YouTube. That surprises me and worries me. What is this? Power core storage. Where's the generator? Where do I put it in? Point of interest. Ah, power core receiver. There it is. How did I miss it?
At least the elevator's back.
I don't like the sound of that.
First off, a huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Did you hear that, Dr. Marmont? while I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the Shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the Shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the Shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the Shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I wish...
Recorded before Control.
More. It's a very, very
Of course it
exciting
was recorded
time.
before
This,
Control,
of
but...
course, is impacting. Sorry, I really can't. It is.
I think what happened to him was he basically... He physically transported from our reality into a different dimension. He lost his... I think he lost his physical
the Shadow
form.
represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world.
Or he might have just transported fully to another dimension. Because we seen glimpses of him in Alan Wake in the Shadow Realm. Point of interest. There's a locked door. What the fuck?
If you can understand me, I am an agent of...
It never fucking works.
This isn't working.
No effect.
God damn it, how do I clear them? They don't react to light, they don't react to bullets. Can they teleport to the... Huh. Security clearance 3. Final control switch. Do I just physically avoid them? What do I do? Oh fuck. I guess I do.
Fuck were those things? Okay, deep breaths. 1, 2, 3.
I suppose those are some operations that appeared from the art of their
You never
subject,
really get used to
Subject
the shit
B.
you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Mirror, please hold. Please hold.
Now where am I? What is that? If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned. So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation?
1,000 painting shoes crowd.
What does that mean?
Paint no brush, a self-portrait.
Okay, hey, calm down!
Fire in his eyes and hands and bones.
You need to cease all hostility right now. That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Okay, baby steps. Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. But something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
Sublevel 3.
This isn't... Fucking elevator.
What? God damn it. I thought I've gone to... Even the elevator is against us. Refinement process. The automated timing device CTD will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, knowing parallelitarian with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATDs must be evaluated and graded based on its similarity to Wake's original style. The pages will be graded using the following criteria. Comprehensibility, this is the most basic of criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. Style. The page must accurately mimic the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the Lake House possession as reference. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing, using pages in the Lake House possession as reference. The page must accurately mimic the typical content of Wake's writing, using pages in the Lake House possession as reference. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near-identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. I think we see where it led them. Everyone fucking dead. Probably turned to mush. Moving forward, research at the Lake House will be divided into two distinct projects. Project X-132 AWE, codename Arbutus, will focus on studying the writing of Redacted, with Dr. Diana Marmon serving as project director. Project C-43210 RL, codename Ramnus, will focus on studying Redacted and his work, with Dr. Jules Marmon serving as project director. Staff will soon be notified regarding their project assignment and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested during this reorganization. This is confidential facility matter and is not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any questions, please contact me directly. Signed, Harry Kingston.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the Lake House were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit?
Oh.
Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the Lake House. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
So basically, they fucked themselves. They borked their own project by allowing the AI write material similar to Dark Tone of Alan Wake, and it started influencing their reality and started forming a crack between the two researchers in their projects. God damn.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food.
Had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant.
Initial findings report Edward Franklin Booker, born in New York, currently resides in New York, married to Tamita Booker, no known children or dependents. Located in Bright Falls. Writer and director of 5 stage plays and successful. Confirmed artist designation, author, playwright.
The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water
Tamita Madison Booker.
It became trapped, stagnant, went bad.
Author of 3
The truth
commercially
was
successful
controlled
true crime
here.
books.
The
First
art was not
publication was
art.
Poetry Collection and
It was content
successful.
for the experiment.
Confirmed artist designation author poet. It's too loud.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is.
As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them are
This whole
cracking away.
fucking experiment was a
100%
bad idea. Level 2 clearance needed. Investigating into the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake, but intent to use this particular brand for the ATDs continues to be unsuccessful. The relevant team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in Wake's typewriter.
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the Shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work is sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
What did I miss? There was a point of interest. Oh. This I already took this. Actually, first dead humans.
Shit. I can never say no to extra firepower. Back where I started. Spatial recurrence. Usually observes the law of 3.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself.
Different text,
Compressing,
different part.
Compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged
Maybe even
wrong,
text is
the
different.
Logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and
No.
redoubled, out of control. The pressure.
Oh, the shadows.
Compounding, reflecting, and refracting.
The shadows are here.
The shadow is here. Good thing I brought a flashlight.
Fucker. What difficulty I'm playing on? Hard. I played it on hard. Big fella. Any ammo? Fucking used up all of it. Come on, come on, come on. Do it again.
Book 3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly Wake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. But science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand.
Ammo? Please? Ammo? Thank you.
I keep coming back to this page.
Oh no.
What is that? Controllable shifting phenomena.
Hmm? Can probably carry it to the other room.
Won't open without power.
So plug in the other one, probably then. So that the both work. What's the point of this? We're gonna speak to the
You again.
entity again.
Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
They say clear communication is the key to any relationship. You and I have some work to do there. What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Marmonts clogging his head.
You said Marmonts before. Do they do this? Where are they now?
Misery, hate.
Tell me where they are.
A man in a white coat.
Christ. It's fixated on the Marmonts. What did they do?
Can I go forward?
Access denied.
Maybe
This
two
key
now.
card isn't gonna cut. A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Sublevel 2.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm. Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Oh. Again, shadows. I suppose most of the... I don't know if the shadows disappeared or they are... They seem to be the workers. Probably just got possessed by this thing.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Oh, I see what will happen. We're gonna open the... We're gonna disable the lockdown and then every fucking hell will break loose. Great. Just great. Level 3 clearance needed.
We're shaded. Hope that glass is thick. I wonder what happened here.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drug and Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick.
Oh, shit, man. Poor guy.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty. Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump. No. No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave. Ah, Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that. No.
No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint.
Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
They started drugging him with something. Subject's writing must feature darkness, water, marmots, lake house conflict. Did anyone explain any of this to him? Probably not. The first piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar in content to the Wake's pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? What is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? The lake house, the shadow? You need him to watch Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need to progress now. And why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. This is the full text. The crack was an emotional one, a line right through their marriage, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts more flooded Jules' mind as he stared out through the lakeside cottage windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rainy heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair. As if sensing his gaze, she turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed the bottle of red wine, poured himself a generous serving, and he kept pouring, his mind distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They had been at the lab running an experiment. Then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend their crack. But he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting glass, the sort of thing you only notice if you were looking for it. He felt like he had seen something like this before, but where? Jules! Diana's cry snapped Jules back into the present. She was staring up at the sky in panic. A deep shadow crept across the deck. Jules ran to the door to his wife.
Finally, someone who isn't a painting.
What? What does she mean by that? Okay, another password. Oh.
Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
Is this another subject?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government and I need your name.
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here. So can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15, 20%. Just some professional advice.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or
Whatever,
not, there's a situation
whatever.
here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Shadow monsters represent capitalism, which means the flashlight is the power of the artist. Sheer creativity tearing through the shadowy cloak of corporate cookie-cutter bullshit. Kill the metaphor.
Oh, there's the elevator. How do I
There's
get
the
in?
exit. I gotta turn off the lockdown somehow. This is where I came in.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He did not.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but...
What could be the password? Maybe it's the same one? Wait. Ah, it's right there! Jesus Christ, I didn't even see it. We can have weekly gossip call as promised. You really did that? Diana is going to slick his trophy if she finds out. Those two are such a hot mess. I got the drinks with Perry last night and he told me Jules is withholding Wake's pages from Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You will leave me here all alone? Jules just sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when we just made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids? Simpler times. Attention all staff, there is a significant amount of black rock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there is a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you do this, respond to this message and we will fix the problem. Black rock is a precious material, we only have so much of it now with the oldest house being closed. I know what she's talking about. There's literally like a fucking mining facility in the oldest house. And that whole sub-level was like a dimensional hole into a different plane. Crazy stuff. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I have brought a variety of seasonal pies from the local diner you all seem to love us so much. The members of Project Ramnus can come and enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Marmont's office to see if she brought pie. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Happy fall. A gentle reminder that nut allergies are serious health issues, and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Just remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Yeah. It's only the emails, right? Yeah, there's nothing else. Point of interest. What? Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study related to Project Arbutus at the Lake House facility. Both subjects brought to the Lake House for study. Tamita Booker, her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. And Edward Booker, less successful than Tamita, but the theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Observe the subjects at a distance. I'll only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Man. I wonder if his wife was in the other camera right there that is open and all bloody. I wonder if they were just side by side right there. That would make sense, right? For them to be so close. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. So they just fucking abducted them, man. What the hell? Someone broke free just right now.
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
Designation black circular shape among yellow lines, and an even circle painted in dark black in the foreground, with jagged yellow-brown mustard lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other or bleed into the black circle. Lone tree at night, a dark green tree, pine, standing in a dark landscape, presumably night. Empty road in a forest, a dark grey streak across a dark green landscape, presumably a forest at night. A grey streak is likely to be a road due to its location, color, the way its width reduces in line with the perspective. A small white shape in the road could be a page of writing by Alan Wake. Relevant teams have been informed and are searching for this site. how to attempt page retrieval. Black spirals. September 23rd. Yeah, the same message in here. The password clue must be in here. I made the reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot. It was a week from this Friday. Let's take separate cars from the office. Can have the boss see us living together now that those hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. Week from this day.
That's not right.
Nope. Come on. Damn it.
Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary, plus brown shape of horns. 44 is right. Yeah, so I guess you're telling me you don't know when our anniversary is. Well, good luck with that. Black Void is 44, right? From the list of Lane's paintings. Yesterday. Our anniversary is the base numbers, then Black Void. The most recent one, then Black Void.
That's not right.
Wait, what? Was a week from this Friday. 14 September. Ah, a week from this Friday.
Come on.
Wait, what? Maybe.
That's not right. Nope. Damn it. Come on. That's not right.
What am I doing wrong?
Nope.
The anniversary date should be September 22nd. Next Friday from, judging by the letter. Was a week from this Friday. Written on September 14, that was Thursdays, and Friday was 15. 7 days later, it's 22nd. Ah, today. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary plus brown shape of horns. Brown shape of horns. $2.25, but I've tried it. Wait, what?
Damn it.
This number, wait. 9, 22.
That's not right.
Wait, what was the number again? Again? 25.
And there.
Lockdown lifted. You are now safe to resume.
Estevez, come in. Facility.
go. Turn back. Area is
Oh, no.
extremely hostile.
Come here.
They're on floor 1. I'll need help.
Shit, they're gonna patrol the whole area, right? That's all of them?
Had a thought today. A possible avenue for further research. When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing. This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine. In our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
More of them. I only have one battery. I'm out. I replenish it somehow? Gotta check all the things. I've got a clearance level 2. Level 2. Readings collected over the last 48 hours showing a rising increase in activity stemming from the Cauldron Lake threshold, likely indicating an imminent AWE scenario. The highest recorded reading exceeded the safety limit, necessitating a general alert and requesting assistance from the assigned AWE response team. However, no alert or contact with external teams have been made. For the recent amends to this procedure, as specified, the monitoring team will take no action until sign-off from either Dr. Marmont or... Yeah, it's kind of strange that they just repeat it. Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont. Considering the rate of escalation that recent data indicates, the monitoring team strongly recommends that the AWE response team be contacted immediately. Maybe let's check on our writer in the room here. He's still writing. As if he didn't hear any gunshots. What else can I clear? Point of interest? What did I miss? I heard the report. I don't see anything.
My team was on sublevel 1. I knew they were in danger. The Marmonts turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods? No. Actions have consequences. And I'm the consequences.
Level 1.
bloody fucking bastard!
It's him. He killed them all.
Jules Marmont killed my team. He was taken by the Shadow. I'm sorry. I should get that gun while I'm up here.
Probably the gun that can deal with these creatures, right? Let me think. I have the clearance, I just have to get to the gate unharmed. Unknown weapon. Locked door. Maybe I should move the paintings again?
I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean,
See what happens.
Some kind of assistant. A putain d'assistant? Moi? I run the lake house. This is my facility. Mine! He cannot just walk in here for 1 week, make some speeches, and then fly back to New York. Espèce de crétin, prétentieux. The jackass thinks he's a fucking rock star. And he made fun of the name. Oh, the Shadow. The Shadow is good. It's evocative. He is just a jealous, spoiled little child. And I will make it so everyone can see this. I will make it so no one even remembers his name. Tous ces imbéciles là, hein? They all think I am a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible. But I will break it.
Fuck's sake, man.
How do I get in the room with that gun? Can't open it from the side. panels are blocking the door.
Ah, there was a door actually. There was a door. Okay, got it.
Okay, this should get me down to sub-level 5. And this should get me past any other problems.
Only 4 shots. Charge the Black Rock launcher by holding down. Charged shots go further and deal more damage on impact.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
Sub-level 5. Nothing new.
Okay, Blackrock powder. Need to keep an eye out for more of these.
There was a crack.
Anything in here?
Bingo. That keycard's gonna get me to sub-level 5.
Unfortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of Blackrock.
Finally, something works on these bastards.
Gotta move the pictures again. Again. I guess they just respawn over time.
Shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
Sir, please hold.
This isn't the floor I wanted.
Hold. Please hold.
Elevator.
Please hold.
The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shape of a man.
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself! A self-portrait! Make them see!
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush! Just himself!
Sublevel 4.
Research archives. Yeah, I wonder what happened to her. Antlers. they're gonna spawn in. Of course.
Diana sat in her office. A weak desk light kept the darkness around her at bay. The silence of the archive suited her. She scowled at a series of graphs when the room turned red. Alarms blared. Breach detected. Then the walls of the archives rumbled. A tremor in the bones of the facility. One by one, the red lights went dark as a wave of nothing poured in from all sides. Diana stood, but there was nowhere to run. The sheer depth of the darkness terrified her. She realized they had done this. Her and Jules. Their ambition. Their hatred. Her desk lamp flickered. In the brief moment before it all went dark, she thought of Jules' smile.
It's kind of trippy when you enter the facility. You see this intro clip of the doctors just talking about their work. And then you see it all spiraling down like this. Oh, hello there. It keeps changing. It keeps changing on me. Here?
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament, yes. But may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Lane has been unhappy here for years. But, the aggregate data shows his art's viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables,
You know,
establish
the more I learn about them, the less I really, care of their fates. Seems to be like fuck around and find out scenario. And they definitely found out. To truly comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must first understand its attraction to art. Or even the definition of art is as varied as the range of crafts that fall under the name. To that end, we must open a track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art, ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. To begin, let's not try to understand humanity's definition of art, but rather Cauldron Lake's preferences. Past cases of Cauldron Lake's threshold affecting reality have centered on writing, Wake 2010 incident. Cinematography is also suspected, though not directly confirmed. Zane, 1970s. What about other mediums? We will need to test the viability of painting, poetry, music, photography, sculpting, dance, and so on. Not to mention the myriad of genres or methods within each medium. And what about crafts outside of the most common artistic expression? Does any act of creation on a high level of expertise merit the title of art? Baking, woodworking, etc. What about non-physical mediums? Why is music an art and philosophy is not? Does something become art due to its medium, its quality, or perhaps simply through the intent of expression? Or an equation made up of all three? What would be the order of importance? What thresholds must each factor reach for the equation to succeed? So Dr. Marmont, he was worried about the messages that his project was writing, constant imbalance, out of control, a crack in the lake house. If we continue with this research, we will lose our facility. Perhaps more than that.
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters, but the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. "I know you're here," they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home, their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
On the morning of redacted, the musician held at the lake house for research purposes was discovered missing from her cell. Security footage of the cell from the night before was damaged by electrical interferences of undetermined nature. Known professionally as had produced a song called 6 Deep Breaths during her time at the lake house that was considered very promising as research material by Dr. Marmont somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. Efforts to find were brief, for any wider search considering an unacceptable risk to the lake house mandate of confidentiality. An investigation is currently ongoing as whether any staff at the lake house were involved in the disappearance. An investigation is currently ongoing as to whether the subject used the song they created as a means of escape. All material related to and work produced by will be stored in an archive for future reference. There's actual link, maybe it works. What did I miss? Something on the table.
Where'd the elevator go?
Yeah, good question. Somewhere where I don't see it. Wait, there's a cell. Can I grab it? Maybe I have to follow the... No. This will port me back to the entrance. Why it still shows me point of interest? What did I miss here? I don't get it. Literally read everything. Well, I stopped the music, but it didn't change anything. No.
He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle. He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow.
Different artist?
I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab?
Put the light switch
I don't know,
cord.
just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both.
Okay.
It's the same thing in principle.
A light switch cord. Quick lesson on light switch cords. If you find one,
Some big
pull it 3
experiment
times.
tomorrow.
I can't find the details anywhere. Is hiding them. All those
But I
years,
do see the
he
lift.
steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich.
The Ocean View Motel is a dimensional intersection. The doors from the lobby can lead anywhere, but I didn't end up in the lobby this time, which was definitely unusual.
Where are we?
Panopticon?
The oldest house?
The Panopticon is at headquarters.
Oh, it's Jesse's brother room. Now he has hair. Some time has passed.
I'm Agent Kieran Estevez, Federal Bureau of Control. Identify yourself.
It's quiet.
Who are you?
It's been a long time since I've seen anyone.
This is an FBC containment unit. Why is the Bureau detaining you?
I'm where I belong.
Everyone I meet here is either a painting or a paracriminal. There's a sign over there for the Panopticon. The Panopticon's only in New York, in HQ. Is this the oldest house?
I think that's where I am.
So you are inside the oldest house. Is anyone else alive?
I can't.
It's a waste of time. Hey, this is important. FBC headquarters went dark 4 years ago. What exactly happened?
4 years.
We were attacked. No, no, not again. Not yet. No, 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 no.
Hey, stay with me. Stay with me.
Okay.
What attacked the oldest house? I need to know.
Something's changing. Outside. Can you feel it? I can hear it. It's getting worse. You can't stay, can you?
Hold on. I need to know if it...
Tell Jesse I tried. I really did.
Sneak peek into Control 2.
He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the
At least my
details
voice is back to
anywhere.
normal.
That bastard is hiding.
It's kind of cool that it was optional. You could have just missed it by not pressing the switch 3 times as you said.
The color was pure! The fire made them see!
Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3.
Sublevel 5.
Threshold experimentation. Shut down the experiment.
No.
I guess this is it. Painting of a man? Is that it?
The Marmonts had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced, it was unstable. Shutting the experiment down was the only option. Typical fucking Mormons.
Shot. Okay. Jesus Christ. Couldn't heal. What was the button, man? 3? I think it was 4. Wait. Gotta remember the hotkey. I have 1 health. Two.
Yeah.
go? Like I needed more problems. Why did you even think this was a good idea?
Can you roll faster? Come on.
The threshold's about to fracture. Where'd she go?
It's a safe spot to heal.
I needed more problems.
That's kind of annoying that if you dodge, she just locks in on you even though you kind of are moving away from her. Guess I just have to sprint away from that attack.
Like I needed more problems. Why did you idiots think this was a good idea?
Run.
I know what the Marmonts did to you, to Rudolph Lane. I will do whatever I can to make sure this kind of thing doesn't happen again.
A putrid weight he could never wash away!
The Marmonts are dead. I don't know if that's any sort of consolation, but it's done.
It was all over him!
The threshold is tearing itself apart. Look, I'm sorry. I know you didn't make a choice here. It's not fair, but I have to shut this threshold down before it fractures.
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Ilmo Koska, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake! After the Threshold event collapsed, I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was somewhere else. I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier. This one, this was tough. Because protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. But the Marmonts were monsters way before the Shadow got to them.
Just made them worse.
What's the difference?
Amplified their imperfections. That was a great DLC, I should say. That little sneak peek that we got, talking to Jesse's brother, seeing like a snippet. There was a shot of Jesse standing on like a skyscraper rooftop, and everything was like moving around, misplaced. seems to be maybe control take place outside of the oldest house in New York that will get affected by the hiss somehow. I don't know. That looked interesting. Alright, next stream I'll probably get back to God of War, and I also wanted to start playing Shadow of War, Lord of the Rings Shadow of War, so that will happen at some point.
Clock stopped, and another shoe was dropped. What a mess, what a mess. Deep breaths. 6 deep breaths, forget all the rest. Sharp pain, sharp pain. There's something in the way. What next? Sharp pain. Deep breaths. 6 deep breaths, forget all the rest. Go, go, I gotta let go, go of everything that I've ever known. Deep breaths. Slow. Gotta take it slow, 'cause that's the fastest way that I know. Deep breaths, 6 deep breaths till the pain subsides.